Now, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was in Estonia as part of his two-day visit to the Baltic states.
Yes, and this trip was aimed to stop war fatigue among Ukraine's Western allies and secure more financial and military aid for the country. The president also discussed Kyiv's bids to join NATO and the European Union. In Estonia, Zelensky addressed the lawmakers of its parliament. He thanked them for supporting Ukraine in its war against Russia and also called to defeat the tyrant, referring to Russia.
Tyranny must be defeated. Tyranny must always be a loser. Always, always, always. This must be left after us as our main political heritage. Us, all the countries that value independence, all the nations that don't want their children to be a property of dictators, all the leaders who strive to be on the right side of the history.
Now, he held talks with the Estonian Prime Minister, Kaja Kallas, who discussed the Russian aggression. He underlined that any pause in the ongoing conflict will only help Russia crush Ukraine. Zelensky, however, reiterated Kyiv's credentials for a NATO membership. He argued that its army will only strengthen the NATO flank and also help East European countries. Since the war, Ukraine has expressed frustration towards its Western allies for lack of a time frame to join the bloc.
And during the talk, Zelensky raised questions on Ukrainians on service age living abroad and not making any contributions to help Kyiv in the war.
But if you are abroad and you are of mobilization age and you are not at the front and you do not pay taxes and you left illegally, then there are questions. That's all. In principle, the position is, if we want to save Ukraine, if we want to save Europe, then we must understand either we help Ukraine or not.
Zelensky is currently in Latvia for the last leg of his Baltic visit. He was welcomed by President Edgars Rinkēvičs in capital city of Riga. On Wednesday, Zelensky visited Lithuania as part of his Baltic visit. The country's officials approved a package of long-term military assistance to Ukraine worth $220 million. The aid will include ammunition, generators, detonation systems that will be delivered in January. Ukraine will also get the M577 armored personnel carriers in February as part of this aid package. While in Lithuania, Zelensky said that the country is not facing any pressure from its allies to stop the war.
Well, the comments came after Italian Defense Minister said that the time has now come for diplomacy to pave the way for peace in Ukraine.